So I've really had very little experience with shader nodes um, since I've been using Blender, and I've sort of avoided them. But when I started using Materializer, of course, you need to use shader nodes in order to be able to texture objects. And while Materializer works great for when it brings in its own nodes and just operates on the object. Where it seems to fall down, in my opinion, is when you get into painted surf using painting for masks in order to, like for example, in this example, you have an all edges node and you're trying to um, use the paint node in order to um, take off some of the edges so that you have complete control over how the appearance of everything. So I just thought I'd put this video together in order to explain how I did this, because there is a video out there that goes over the painting process, but in no way with the version of this software as it stands now are you able to um, do it the way the video shows. So in this example, we've got um, you know the two layers, of course, and then you have your mix layers, which is common for any setup in Materializer. And then, of course, you can then typically just add your mask, and you just put your mask right here. And if you just did that, uh, you would just get this whole thing here like this, on your edges. And you can control your distance, of course, but you can't control where, and what edges you want, and maybe change some things along within an edge, in order to make it look different. So the way you do that is that you add a paint node, and I have the paint node over here, and paint nodes are relatively easy to bring in. But what I discovered is that if you use this invert color node and you get that's a standard shader node for Blender. So if you do a Shift A and do a search, and of course you type in invert, you're going to get invert color, and then that's going to give you a shader node. So we don't need that on there. So, and then I just plug this into the texture, and as you can see, if you look at the way I've got this mask set up now, I'm going to do a Control Shift click on this, and you can see that I've painted the white on this part of the block. And you can, if you want to paint more, you can go into, you'd have to go into the material preview here, and then if you're in texture paint, you can even paint some more texture. And then once you reset things back up again and go back into cycles, you'll see how it's operated, and now it's taken off the edging here as well. So that pretty much explains things. If you need any more explanation, you can get in contact with me through this Discord, and I can possibly elaborate further. So thank you.